Hello again, total and complete strangers of the internet. It's me. I'm Vi. And this is where I talk about supernatural. Today, I would like to talk about Supernatural, Season 15, Episode 5, Proverbs 17:3, in which things happen. I'm in a spinny chair. I'm happy. I'm in a spinny chair. It makes me happy. If you're wondering, where are we in Vi's house this week? We're in my sister's bedroom. This is my sister's bedroom. It is different from mine. She has different posters. That one is Michelangelo's David. And that one is from when she got accepted into American University. Except she didn't go there because they did not give her enough financial aid. Tisk tisk. Didn't even need the demonstrated financial aid need thing. I don't need to worry about colleges yet. I leave that to the kids who are older than me. This is a milkshake. Another thing about this show, this channel, is that I eat and drink things over the course of me talking. It's a milkshake. I made it with French vanilla ice cream and eggnog. So it's really yummy. Anyways, these are pajama pants. Anyways, if you have not seen the episode, then you need to make like Cass and leave, okay? Because there will be spoilers and you will not be happy. So, leave. Leave. Okay? You leaving? Better be leaving. I'll come at you with my preschool scissors if you're not leaving. Warn you. Oh, they're gone? They're gone? Oh. They're gone. Good. That means we can talk. So, this was a fun, interesting episode. It was the last episode of Supernatural. It's going to be written by Steve Yockey. And I'm sad. But next week we get to see Meredith Glynn again. And this episode was also directed by Richard Speight Jr. Yay! Yay. I love episodes directed by Richard Speight Jr. After all, 12/12 was directed by Richard Speight Jr. And 12/12 is fucking amazing. And so is 11/04. It is written by Robbie Thompson. You know what else was written by Robbie Thompson? 9/11. You know who was in this episode? Who was in 9/11? The sheriff lady. She played Tara, whoever, in 9/11. Firstborn. When Dean gets the motherfucking mark of pain, which is in one of the visions that Sammy has this episode. He sees Dean with the mark of Cain. So it's like a little connection there. And also, did you know that the actress who plays Colette in those episodes, she played the mother of the little girl who Lilith possessed in 316. It's all connected. It's all connected. Makes me so happy. Anyways, what happened this episode? So, there's this girl. I'm going to call her Ashleth That's not her name. Her name is Ashley Monroe, but she got possessed by Lilith. So I'm calling her Ashlith. And if you go to my Tumblr, you will see me refer to her as Ashlith. Because apparently Ashley Monroe was Lilith the whole time, but I don't know like at what point she becomes Lilith. Sort of like how in 316, I'm not sure where Ruby ends and Lilith begins until like we're certainly well into Lilith. It's like Dean's like, that's not Lilith. And it's like, okay, you're right. That's clearly not Lilith. But was any of that Ruby? I don't know. It's the same thing. Like, once Lilith is like, yeah, I'm Lilith, it's like, oh, that's obvious. You're clearly Lilith. You're acting like Lilith. But before then, it's like, I don't know if you're Lilith or not. But, yeah. So, sorry, I'm rambling. It's Sunday, by the way. It's the Sunday after the episode. I recorded this yesterday, but then I got a new phone, and the old episode didn't go to this one. It didn't have time to. I didn't upload it to YouTube. So, yeah. I'm recording again! Let's see if I can do a better job this time. I had 30 minutes of recording last time, so it's a low bar. Okay, so the cold open is 3 blonde girls who are glamping, and they look exactly the same, and they don't realize that they're in the cold open. Except for one of them. One of them does realize she's in the cold open. The one that does realize that she's in the cold open is Ashley Monroe. And she is a philosophy major. And they all just graduated from college. And she drives Uber. Which, I don't know if that means that she's a driver for Uber. Or she just doesn't have a car. So she uses Uber. I don't know. I'm but a simple human child. If anyone would like to inform me, that'd be great. I want to go around not knowing things. I don't like not knowing things. Anyways. So. They hear a sound. And the other 2 girls are like, it's a deer. And she's like, we're in the cold open though. And the one who's kind of bitchy and also made cinnamon-fused rum based off of, I don't know, a recipe thing on Pinterest is like, I'll prove it to you. I'll go outside and get us more rum. And she immediately gets gobbled by werewolves. And the second one decides that she's just gonna close the tent flap, which, like, sweetie, the tent flap isn't going to save you from a bear. I'm sorry. It's not gonna save you from a bear. And it's not gonna save you from a psychotic human. So, you're fucked. And she gets gobbled up. And then Ashley screamed! Slammed his target card. Okay. And we open up and Sam is reading through his messages that he sent to Cass. He's been sending Cass messages on his phone, and he's looking at the text. And it's like, Sam, Sastiel. And they are clearly gearing up for the hunt, and the police are saying that it's a mountain lion, whatever. And Dean comes in and he's like, I wasn't looking at my phone, Dean. I was not. I was like, not looking at my phone. Dean's like, hey, I got some ghost chili pepper jerky. And Sam's like, you're not gonna like that, honey. And Dean's like, what are you talking about? I'm the meat man. And Sam's like, oh, yay. And Dean takes a bite just to be like, I made a mistake. And Sam's like, damn right, bitch. I fucking warned you. I warned you, but did you listen? No one listens to Sammy. people should listen to Sammy. And he makes Dean ask for the water. He's a little bitch. It's fun. Anyways, so they roll into town. We see Tara from 9/11. And she has a little mug that says, I'm the sheriff on it. And I'm immediately connected to Chuck's mug, which says number one dad. Except that Tara, not Tara Sheriff, probably got it as like a Christmas gift from a coworker. So it's cute. And he probably just gave it to himself, which is lame. And honestly, who would ever give Chuck the number one dad mug? He doesn't deserve the number one dad mug. He doesn't. He's a bad dad. And he's a horrible grandfather. There, I said it. Case closed. Chuck, you suck. Bang. I see Chuck. Gonna kill him. Or get him sent to therapy. One of the two. Anyway. Oh, and before they're going as Fish and Wildlife, they've got these stupid hats and these stupid outfits and these IDs from like season 1, and they're babies. They're babies. And like Sam's all like, and Dean's all like, look at you, Sam, you look like a baby. And Sam's all like, you look like a baby too. It's from 15 years ago, Dean. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not old. And it's like, sweetie, it's been 15 years. And Sam's like, sure, Dan. And they go in, and they show their badges to Tara, not Tara. And Tara's like, to Dean, she's like, is that you? And Dean's like, of course it's me. I'm not old. I'm not old. I'm not old. And Sam's like, yes. And I'm like, yes. Dean, you are old. You are in your 40s. Get used to it, bitch. Get fucking used to it. Get wrecked. Anyways, so the sheriff is immediately like, yeah, it's a monster. And they're like, okay, are there any eyewitnesses then? And she's like, yeah, there's one eyewitness at the hospital. And they're like, okay, this is really easy. And they're like, hey, can we get stuff in the case? And she's like, yeah, I can give you this. It's like, oh, it's not usually goes this smooth. And I go to the hospital, and there's Ashley, and she's all traumatized. She's a big scar from the werewolf, which reminded me of 1206 with Asa. Do you know who we met in 1206? We met the Baines twins. You know what happened to the Baines twins? In 1220, Max sacrificed his soul to bring Alicia back, a la season 2 with Sam Dean, codependency, and you know some other codependent siblings that Yaki's written? 1312 with the Plum sisters, the witches who kill each other. And this episode with the codependent brothers, werewolf brothers who kill each other. I'm just saying. Milkshake, bitch. Anyways. So, Dean sees her, and she just graduated from college, right? She and her friends just graduated from college. So they're like 22. You know who else is right around that age right now in the timeline of the show? Claire. Claire is like 22 or 23 right now. So I bet, I'm just thinking that when Dean sees blonde girl upset, attacked by a werewolf, he's like, 1216, Claire, his daughter, fuckers. Like, it's later like, yeah, we were supposed to sleep together. It's like, Dean was never gonna sleep with this girl. He's like all protective of her. He's like all paternal and like, I respect your boundaries. And I was like, and there was like no sexual tension in this scene or in the other scene of the two of them when she is literally on a bed. She's in bed. She's in bed. In both scenes, she's in bed. And he is in close proximity to her, and they are alone. And there's nothing. There's nothing. He's just like, I must protect you. Anyway. Turns out that she knew the dude who attacked her. She knew his name. His name's Andy May. He is definitely a werewolf. Because her friends' hearts were torn out, and he had fangs and claws, so he's a werewolf. Yay! Anyways, so we go see them, and they're dumbasses. They're such dumbasses. And we see that they're super gross, weird, codependent brothers, and it's like, makes me uncomfy. But, like, the younger one, Andy, was all like, I don't want to kill people. And his big brother, Josh, is like, okay. If you don't want me to kill people, then we won't, okay? I'm lying, but we will, yeah, totally. Anyway, they collect Ash, and also, when they come in and, like, they show their badges to them, and, like, Josh, the older werewolf brother, is like, to Dean, that's you? Is like, yes. And Sam feels the same. He's like, yes! I win! It's excellent. And in both cases, with the sheriff and with the werewolf bros, they don't question baby Sam and grown-up Sam being the same person, but they do question baby Dean and grown-up Dean being the same person. I'm like, I love it. Anyways. They collect... What was Ashleth wearing, by the way? What is she wearing? Like, I know that I'm wearing a printed button-down shirt and moose pajama pants, but I'm wearing pajamas. I'm in my own goddamn home. I'm not planning on seeing anyone. And also, I don't have pajama pants that match this. So I'm excused. But she is wearing a mid-calf length dark green skirt, hiking boots, mustard-colored socks, a white button-down shirt, and, like, some sort of thing that she's got, like, looped so that it's like a scarf, but she's got it like a tie, and it's mustard-colored, and a mustard-colored felt beret. And it's like, what the fuck? Who dressed you? Were they drunk? Were you drunk? How much painkillers are you on, sweetie? Anyways, so she and Dean talk, and she's all like, wouldn't it be wonderful if things were just planned out for you? And Dean's like, no. Anyways, so the Wolf brothers come in and kidnap Ashleth because the older werewolf bro convinced the younger werewolf bro that, yeah, we need to get rid of the evidence that we did murder. And, like, Andy reluctantly is like, yeah, we do need to get rid of the evidence that we did a murder. So they kidnap Ashley while Dean is asleep because Ashleth mojoed him. And we go to the cabin, and they wake up, and blah, blah, blah. And Dean wakes up because Sam wakes him up, and they go to the cabin where Ashleth is, and Ashleth screams for help, and they go in, blah, blah, blah. This is like halfway through the episode, by the way. And they they rescue her, and they get into a fight with werewolf brothers. And they're fighting, and they're fighting, and they're fighting, and they're fighting. And the werewolf brothers look like they're winning. And Andy, the younger werewolf bro, who was all like, about it all, gets a hand on Dean's gun. And he's like, Josh! And he shoots Josh. And it's like, what? And then he's like, he was my brother. But he promised me he was never gonna stop. And he turned into a monster, and I'm a monster too. And I'm like, no, baby, you're not a monster. You're not a monster, sweetie. You can control this. You clearly don't want to kill people, sweetie. Aw. But he shoots himself. He dies. And Ashless, like, Dean tries to, like, comfortingly, like, touch her shoulder to check in with her. And she's like, don't touch me! And she goes, ugh! And she is stabbed by some antlers that fell on the ground. And she's like, well, this is a goddamn bitch of an unsatisfactory situation! Because she's Lilith. And they do this whole rigmarole, and she's like, okay, yeah, I work for Chuck. Yeah, I got woken up. I work for Chuck, and I can't kill you. And you might be able to kill me, but I'm not really going to let you kill me, but I can't kill you. So, give me the equalizer, or I hurt you real bad, or I hurt Sam real bad. And he's like, okay, I'll take that deal. And then they get into Paula, and they go back. And we see, oh, fuck, I did this again. I forgot. So, before they even left for the trip, we saw that Sam had this vision where he was Lucifer Sam, and Dean had the Colt, and Dean shot Sam, and it didn't work because it's Lucifer. And then Lucifer burns Dean alive, a la Mary and Jess. And, like, he, like, leans into the fire to, like, feel the flames, and it's all, like, weird. And then, during this vision, when Sam gets knocked out, it's a vision that is Demon Dean. I was right from last week. I was right. There's Demon Dean. And Demon Dean kills Sam! Because it's Demon Dean. Yeah. And, anyways, so Lilith, Ashleth, and Dean are in the car, and they talk about Chuck, and Ashleth reveals, dun dun dun, that in all of Chuck's planned endings, his plan is always that one Winchester brother kills the other. Presumably kills himself afterward out of grief / shame / whatever. Whole bullshit thing. But yeah. A la Croatoan. But yeah. So, go back to the motel, which is called the Sleepy Bear Inn, by the way. The Sleepy Bear! Like Dean! Dean is a Sleepy Bear, man. And, your baby. And what happens? Yeah. So, he's like, yeah, I didn't actually have the gun here. And she's like, nah, I'll just torture you with death by 1,000 cuts. And she gives him Inigo Montoya cuts on his cheekbones, and then, like, some more on, like, his chest and stomach area. But the first two, she gives him right here. And then Sam barges in, and he shoots her with a devil's trap bullet. And they run out, and then she yeets the bullet out of her brain. And she's like, oh, well, you guys left too much in a hurry, so that means I was never in the room. So the equalizer can't be in the room. And it's not going to be in the bunker, because you're not just going to leave a weapon that powerful in the bunker, because that would be a dumbass thing to do. You're not total dumbasses. So clearly it must be in the Impala, and she immediately finds it. And she melts it into the butcher bowl. And then she eats. And they head back to the bunker. And Sam tries to call Cass, and it goes straight to voicemail. And Sam finally tells Dean what his nightmares have been about. And Sam figures out, because Dean tells him about what Lil told him. And Sam puts it all together and realizes that the vision things are coming from his bullet wound. Which is also, I've noticed recently, that it's in like about the same position as, about the same place as Rowena's resurrection sachet thing was. So, interesting. And Sam figures out that because the equalizer didn't have like actual bullets, it shoots like interdimensional bullshit, which is like you at him. So the bit in his shoulder is basically God, and it creates like a bond between them. You know, Harry Potter, Horcruxes, and whenever, yeah. So that's what's going on. And like Dean's all like, Chuck was supposed to be gone, and I don't have Cass. I'm really scared and upset. And he actually lets himself be scared. And I'm like, oh no, baby, I just want to hug you. And Sam's all like calm, and he's like, yeah, I already knew that we weren't free. And he's like, we were supposed to be free, and there's no Cass. And it's all like, oh, baby, I'm so sad. And he's like, how are we gonna fight, guys? Like, sweetie, God thought that you were going to sleep with a random undergrad just because she was blonde and young. He's kind of dumb. You were never going to sleep with her. A, because Claire. And secondly, because Cass. Cass. Yeah. So, I think that we can just, like, get Amara to kill him. Or we can get him to therapy until he'll calm down. We could just let Billy handle it. I think Billy can take God. So, next week we get to see Cass. And it's going to be a Meredith episode. And then after that's going to be the episode with Christian Kane in it, which I am hoping is going to be super hella gay. And in that episode, Sam and Cass are going to be working together. So, yay! I'm excited. Okay. Yay! I did this in less time. Hooray! So, my name is Vi. You can find me on Tumblr at waterlilyvioletfog. So, until sometime next week. Toodles!